Welcome to No Me Digas, the podcast where we break down the stories that matter to nuestra comunidad.
And remember, it's not chismé, it's fact.
No Me Digas.
Today we're talking about something that brings Latinos together no matter where they are, and that is music.
Quarter of Reno's population is Latino, and it's only going to be growing from here. Is the Latino music scene in Reno enough to support the population? I know the one experience that I had was the Concierto de San Valentín with Banda de Recodo, Primavera, or Conjunto Primavera, and Banda Machos. And honestly, that was like the best Valentine's Day, and probably the most memorable concert I went to.
Oh, yeah, that sounds pretty fun. I went to Fuerza Regida when they came a few months ago in the fall, and then I just went to a Bad Bunny night at Cypress, which is down in Midtown, in downtown. It was pretty fun.
Yeah, we're seeing this huge rise in regional Mexican music that, I guess the most popular genre right now is corridos tumbados.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we'll continue to see a bunch of these Mexican artists on the rise, and mainly from that genre itself.
As of 2022, the most common origin country of Latinos in the entirety of Nevada is Mexico. So it actually does make sense that Latino artists that we see often are Mexican.
What we're kind of seeing that could mirror that in some sort of way is with Peso Pluma right now, and because of him, we're seeing more people that are getting onto corridos tumbados, like Javi is one artist that I, really like, But also even like there's some artists that have been wanting to do collabs with them, like Shakira and Becky G as well too, which that is not the type of music that they do, but they go for it.
No, yeah, that definitely does make sense. According to a study by Statista.com, in the past 11 years, female artists only accounted for 14.9% of top songs in the hip hop and rap genre.
Honestly, it's like, that is a statistic that I'm just surprised that number hasn't grown even more. And there's some like popular artists like Anita and Nati Natasha that I think they should have a little bit more attention. I feel like the only way that you find them is if you actually search for them, or if they're on a feature with like, a famous artist,
Yeah.
But also some other ones, that come to mind in the realm of hip hop, like Danai Suarez, Farina, and Bia as well too. I feel like deserve a lot more attention.
No, yeah, I also wish that some different Latin music genres would get more representation and attention as well. Like reggaeton, I know reggaeton is also like on a big climb right now as well. But also there's salsa, bachata. We have Latin indie and cumbia. I know those ones don't get as much as attention as the other ones do, for sure.
I agree with you. I wish that we could definitely see more of those type of genres. For me, it's like I feel like here in Reno, they mainly focus on the Mexican music. But also, even with Mexican music, they don't really bring too many like famous artists, over here, which is kind of surprising. Even like now when Reno is growing, where like at times I feel like the traffic is almost like the Bay Area, and so it's like,
Yeah.
like I wish that some artists like Los Tucanes de Tijuana, Los Tigres del Norte, that Mexican OT, Grupo Frontera, Karen Leon, and La Mafia, which that's a Tejano group. But it's like I wish that they would come here, because it's like we have a presence over here, as well too.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I'm more of a reggaeton girly, so it'd be amazing to see Raul come up here. I know he's going to Sacramento. A lot of the closer shows that the more popular artists go to would be like Sacramento. And I know J Balvin's going on tour. He's on tour right now, and then the closest show he's gonna do is gonna be in Sacramento as well. But it'd be cool to see Pitbull come back. I know he performed at the Nugget 2 years ago and in Tahoe recently. Chris Palace, I really like him. Floyd Menor, maybe Peso Pluma can make a return to Reno.
Do you guys think that maybe promoters are just playing it safe in Reno, and that's why like other artists don't come here? They know that corridos sell, so they don't take a chance on like reggaetoneros or something like that?
I think so, because it's like I think when you look at the market, right, the majority of Latinos that are here are obviamente mexicanos, you know. It's like, and so, you know, I think they stick with what is the most trending thing right now, which is corridos tumbados. But I feel like they neglect that reggaeton is still just as popular along with bachata and all the other genres like that.
There's venues here in Reno that aren't really aware of that Latino market. So they're afraid that the artists that aren't like regional Mexican might not pull in those bigger crowds.
In Reno, you know, I definitely have heard a few places that have played Latino music, you know, and even in ones where it's like, you would expect it, but there was also like one that was unexpected for me was the Waldorf, you know, that played, you know, Latino music. But there's also the Reno Public Market that does play it. But I mean, obviously we have like, you know, all different types of food over there, and sometimes we have the Dia de los Muertos celebration over there.
No, because every time I go out, like I have a black screen. I put it on my Snapchat. I have a black screen and I have just white text on it, and it's like please, like play Bad Bunny or something with like a question mark. Bad Bunny, please, or Rao, please. So yeah, I'm always prepared. Like whenever I go out, I just pop that up to the DJ. I'm like, have a request. But even like you said, like non-Latino clubs, they play like Bad Bunny, J Balvin, Daddy Yankee, more of those like popular songs. Gasolina for sure, they'll always put that one on. I'll always get down to that. I know Cypress, they have salsa dancing. I just went I think like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I popped in and I heard salsa playing outside, and I was like, oh my god, let me go check it out. So they have salsa dancing. When I went, it was the Tiempo Latino Dance Club Company, and they have salsa on Mondays and Thursdays. They have bachata Tuesdays and cumbia Wednesdays. And then the prices vary depending on like if you're just coming in for a day or two. And then I think they do have like those membership like discounts if you want to like be a part of it. And then Jupiter, it's like right across the street from Cypress. They have Latin nights as well. And then the Millennium venue, which is in Sparks, I believe, they have reggaeton nights. They bring in bandas. They have bailes and jaripeo. So there's definitely a lot of cool places to check out here in Reno.
Something that I do kind of wish is that there was more Latino talent that's in Reno, and I feel like that should really stem from really supporting these artists that we got here as well too in our own backyard, because if Reno like could get behind like these artists, then I feel like we're gonna see even more artists come out to where it's like, oh, you know, like I want to become a rapper, or I wanna have like my own banda group, things like that.
It seems like Reno's Latino music scene is growing, but in the end, I think we definitely need more variety.
And we want to see more reggaeton, salsa, bachata, indie. I mean, Reno, bring them here. Like, you know, it's like we would love those things here.
And don't forget to support local Latino musicians.
And this has been No Me Digas.
And remember, it's
Not
chismé,
chisme,
it's fact.